Hello everyone, Spiritual Essence here. Boy, has it been a week. So as you guys may have known, if you've been following the previous videos I made, I just started my new job this week. And it has been quite the week. The place overall seems really nice. A lot of people there are very friendly. And from what they tell me, that the company does what it can to take care of their people. And Monday, my first day, I learned right off the bat that I was already qualified for holiday pay. So I will get paid for this Thanksgiving next week. So that is a relief because, I was like, oh, I'm going to miss Christmas. I'm going to miss Thanksgiving because I'm new. Nope. So friendly as to give me the holiday pay. And it's a 4-day work week, 10 hours, Monday through Thursday. And they did tell me at the beginning of the week, they're like, we do have overtime available right now because it's the holidays and they want to get as much out as possible. So they said, if you are up to it, you can sign up for it. And I said, okay. So it was about Wednesday that they started posting it up. And it was for Friday and Saturday, so I decided to take it. So along with my 40 hours Monday through Thursday, I worked 8 hours on Friday and 6 hours on Saturday. So my first paycheck next week is going to be very nice. The work itself is very easy. It's just factory work. I've done it quite a few times in the past. I'm quite qualified. It's funny, when I got there, they're like, have you had much experience in factory? I said, oh yeah. And I was telling them the places where I've worked previously, and they're like, oh, that's good, because, we have a lot of people in here coming in that are like new to the place, and they're also new to factory work and production, so they tend to be like obnoxious and loud. They don't get the flow of things. And I said, well, you will not have that problem with me. I know how things go. Every factory must be different, but there's like an unwritten code that you come to understand. The people there, like I said, very friendly. I have not had a single crossword with anyone, and I don't really have any qualms with anyone right now. They've basically been putting me at different spots to see how I do. They did say if I'm really good at something, they may put me there for a little bit, but they told me when I first started that I will be a floater, someone who will fill in for people when necessary. That's how I've always been at my previous jobs. I've been a floater around the factory, which kind of sucks because, I like doing just one thing, that way I get to really learn it, and there's less chance for messing up. However, a floater does enhance your marketability in the field, so, and I have quite a bit of experience. There's one woman that I'm working with now. She's a very nice lady. She's always a hoot. It's just she works fast. Oh my God. I'm like, what kind of drugs you on to go this fast? Because I'm not in. She's like, it's okay. You don't have to go that fast. I've worked up to this speed, and I'm just like, well, okay. But everything is really nice, and it's a smaller company too. They only have 2 locations, so it's less corporate and more family oriented. So they treat workers like family. And I have never worked at a company before with such low turnover rates than this place. A lot of people who do leave, they don't leave because they hate it there. There's actually one young guy on the second shift. He's leaving, I think this week was his last week, to move to Florida. So people who do work there, a lot of them stay for a long time. And I could certainly see myself staying quite a while here. So my new job is going good. This past week was my first week. So that was always fun. Let's see what else is going on. I've struggled to write in my book much. I was writing in it a lot, and I just wrote a little bit in it today, but I don't know. I lost the inspiration for it. You know, I don't know how professional authors do it, especially on a deadline. I don't know if I could do that. Me and my friend Cody, who I've mentioned quite a bit on this channel, we've been talking on Snapchat video calls quite a bit over the past couple weeks before this job. So we've been talking up a storm. I've been playing different video games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Legacy, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I was playing Legacy for a bit, and I played a little bit of Minecraft, but not enough to really make a video. And currently I have a visitor in my ranks. Say hi, kitty. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? He's like a little chicken. What else? I don't remember if I showed you guys last time, but I did go to some... I believe I did show you that I did go to some spiritual stores and I got more books. So I've got 2 bookshelves here. One is completely full and one is almost full. It's got 3.5 shelves left. I'm not reading as much as I used to, but currently I am collecting. The job itself that I'm doing now is, it's a little more physically demanding than I'm used to. So I did check my weight and I have lost a little weight already. And I think I can tell in my face a little bit, which is good. And I still want to, lose more. Currently I have been, watching a lot of Frasier. I love that show. All my Frasier fans say, what? In the comments. I have been drawing quite a bit. Drawing's always a nice release. And I did do a video where I did show you guys everything that I've drawn, which I have drawn a lot more since then. But it's always fun. Oh, yes. So, I opened up my new tarot deck this week. And it's based on a novel, apparently. One I've never seen before. It's called Choose Your Own Adventure. Renowned artist Brian has assembled... Yeah, it's apparently based on a novel. It's a 78 card deck and guidebook. So, this is what the outside looks like. Looks like a bunch of gears and stuff, and has a lot of, like, futuristic looking, characters. And me and Cody have done some tarot readings with our own, tarot decks. I do have another tarot deck that I had used previously. It's just, I felt like it was time to get a new one. I will save that one in time. You never know. Might use it again. Might just keep it. I've been lighting a lot of incense, which I have prayed over and charged. I still haven't done much magic. I did recently go into the astral and do a spell for my friend Cody, but I have not really prayed to the one or done a physical ritual. But I think what I will do is I will continue to pray to the one to make sure that the job that I'm at now continues to go smoothly. I feel like because things are a lot more urgent, I would say, now, that I think it's a good idea to continue to have a firm relationship with the one. And If you are not familiar with one, go to my previous videos and I'll, it says right there, I've explained a lot. But I think it's a good idea. And what I mean by the situation is more urgent, it's this. So it is my plan in time to take as much overtime at this job as possible and try to save up for a place of my own. And I know houses are very expensive, and hopefully the economy stables out by the time I am able to purchase a house. But until then, I will be taking any overtime that comes my way at this new job, and I will continue trying my hardest to finish this book. I don't know if it's going to be a success or not, but I'm going to try my hardest to make it a good story, and hopefully a publisher likes it when I do. As I said before, I do want to work with paper mache again. I have a lot of cardboard and paper and styrofoam saved up from different packages that I've received. As you can see right there's a lot of styrofoam, a lot of boxes, and then over here is a ton of scrap paper, just junk mail and stuff that I've collected. I have made paper mache objects in the past. It's just I never sold them before, and I do want to start making things like that. In fact, let me show you guys an example of something. Now, this is not a paper mache figure that I made. I bought this at a local curio shop. It was made by someone else. So this is a paper mache figure. It looks like a witch doctor. It's very finely made. Whoever made this did a very good job, and I wanted it from the start. I want to make stuff like that, and I also used to make paper mache masks. They weren't masks to wear exactly, but to like hang up on your wall and stuff. I do want to start making that again. I did buy a couple of mask molds. So this is the one mask that I bought, and another is this one to use. One's supposed to be like female, like feminine looking, and one's supposed to be male looking. So it is my hope to try and get back into paper mache again and maybe make some sculptures and try to sell them. I don't know where or when, but anything to save up for the house. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to do anything I can to make money. I am pretty well invested in the stock market too, even though it's going to take a while. For those of you who aren't really familiar with stocks, the stories you hear about people hitting it big quickly over stocks and stock market, they're either embellishments by people or they're very, very lucky people, because you have to have a lot invested in a very, very good company that has made an incredible amount of profit in a short amount of time in order for that to happen. And even if you do get that, there's still the heavy taxes that are going to be on it because it's a short-term gain. I have had to teach myself stocks, and I'm still teaching myself stocks. I'm not a stockbroker, but I have started to learn a little bit more about it. I remember learning about it in economics class in high school. So I have been just trying to invest some extra money in the stock market. So I'm trying to dip my hand in a lot of pools and see which one comes out with the more benefits, So that's all going on with me. I wanted to just keep you updated. Oh yeah, you can see my little stuffed animals up there. I have a bunch down here that are just scattered because I have no place for them right now. Yep, that's all for me right now. I will keep you guys updated. And all right. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to go back to work. Which, it's like, I don't mind this job, but, still working sucks. So, I think we can all agree on that. Very much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.